welcome back to MOSAX New World Empire. This is the saxophone class coming your way right now. I want to just teach you how to solve some of these kind of problem when you encounter them. Maybe on stage, an emergency. How do you fix it fast and then you are able to just get back on track? Sometimes you just notice that your low keys are not playing, or somehow your notes are delaying, your parts are delaying, and so many other problems. Okay, so I want to just show you tips on how to solve some day-to-day emergency challenges that you might encounter in this kind of a mechanical instrument called the saxophone. Come your way right now. The saxophone comprises of pads. These are pads that controls the length of the tube, thereby giving you the sound. Now, these pads, some are called the open pads, while some are called the closed pad. The open pads are the ones that are open at rest. You can see this pad is open at rest. Then when I press it, it will now be closed. So at rest it is open, whereas this is a closed pad. At rest, the guy is closed. At rest, the guy is closed. This guy is closed, a closed pad. This is a closed pad. Why these are open pads? If you go down, you see that all these are open pad. Open, open, open. But look at this pad here. This pad is closed. So you need to identify which pad. This is an open pad. Look at this guy here. It's open. This is an open pad. Why this is a closed pad? So just take time and just study. Close. This guy is supposed to be closed. This guy is supposed to be closed. This guy is supposed to be closed. This guy is supposed to be open. So when you know all those, understand your parts, that will be the first way to which you can be able to solve any mechanical problem that you encounter anytime on the saxophone. Now, having said that, the next thing you need to know is that you need to understand that the saxophone has springs. The saxophone has this kind of a spring. You know, you see this kind of a needle-like pins everywhere in the saxophone. Look at this place. This is the spring I'm talking about. This is a pin. These are springs. These are springs. They are the one that helps it go up and then it's back on its own, or stay up. It keeps it up, or it keeps the part down. These are what you call the pins. Now, there's these tools that you must get, because these things, you always leave it in your box, because these things happen anytime and you might be on stage. So there are basic tools that every saxophonist should just keep in that sax box, so that when something happens, you just quickly fix it. One of such tools that you must have, number one, you must have this kind of a pointing kind of a plier. It's pointing. The reason it's pointing is help me to go into, it helps me pick certain things. I'm able to go inside and pick something, adjust some stuffs. It just helps me. Maybe this pin is out, I can grab it and just bring it back to position. So this guy is very useful. And then you can have this kind of a portable kind of screw that, before you are able to, every screw you have on the saxophone is kind of here. You have the big one, small one, all of that, so that it helps you to, you don't have to be a sax repairer to be able to get all this kind of things. Because when you face these challenges, it's just something you just need to quickly fix. And then you can have a razor blade, a scissors. Those are things that help you to cut certain things and quickly put it into shape, and then you are able to do it. Alright, so those are some of the things. Sometimes you need to just have something that has a base and you can hold it. The reason is because you can use it to push a pin. I can use this guy now to push this spring. Look at it. It helps me to push a string. I'll tell you how I use. Alright, the first thing I want to show you on the saxophone is, you just notice that your saxophone, number one problem you need to quickly solve, you just notice that the low keys are not playing. How do you solve this? Last night your sax was okay, but this morning something has tampered with your sax and then it's no longer playing. First thing first, from which point did you notice that you are no longer having a sound? You go like, from here there's no more sound from this point. So something is supposed to be closed that is open. So I start searching. Wow, I've seen it. Look at this guy here. The guy is supposed to be closed at rest or to be closed at rest, but it's open. So what's the problem? How do I fix it? It's either is the spring. A spring must be a problem. Okay, look at the spring. It's out of place. So I'll look for something that has a base. Look at it, and it's slim enough to give me that, to enter that where I need to enter. I'll just push it back. Wow, the guy. Sometimes my hand can enter, so it's there now. Look at it, it's back. So this guy now is now closed at rest. So if I play it now, you notice that. You see now, the guy is fine. Now, maybe I'm playing and I notice that. This guy is not responding. This guy is not responding to me. Something is wrong. I'll now look, okay, which of the keys is not responding? That's another way to trace the problem. My C sharp is not responding. Look at it. This C sharp is not responding. It's not responding. So I will go to the C sharp pad. You're supposed to know which pad controls each keys. Over time you learn it. You just know it. That okay, whenever I press, take this, this guy is supposed to be responding to this guy. So this is C sharp pad. So this guy is the one that is not responding. So I now go, oh, look at it, the spring is out of place. Just straight away. So I fix the spring back. The guy is responding now. You see the guy is back. So you see the springs, the pad is not closing. Whenever a pad is out of place, or is supposed to be closed and is open, or is supposed to be open and is closed, the challenge usually is the spring. Another problem you can encounter on sax majorly is, if you check the saxophone, there are these cork-like material, these shocks that they use, Dunlop materials. Normally, sometimes it comes with the saxophone. When you buy the saxophone, they use it to shock it so that the parts are not mobile. Those kind of things that is used to shock it, don't throw it away. You can use it anytime. I don't have any here. Those are things you trim back into position. It's like this kind of the thing has is this what they use in doing this kind of this cork, this kind of material. They have it everywhere fixed. They help. Look at it here. Look at it here. What's the work of this guy? It's going to help you when I press this. This guy is controlling the depth and the level in which this guy can move. Number two, it's also helping you not to make noise. If this guy is not here, you start hearing noise. So if you have your sax that is making noise, some sax will just be making noise, you can't record in a studio like this. Just go ahead. You notice that all those shock materials that helps to control the depth of opening of the parts and also help to prevent noise is out of place. So you have to make sure you fix them back. Just get I have this small cup where I put my evostick gum in my box. So I just quickly bring it out and then use my razor blade, just cut those this kind of materials and then just quickly fix it immediately right there. So now the good news is that saxophone now come with some of these shocks has a screw on top. You can control the depth and the height of each of these materials, especially in areas where they are helping to stop one of the parts from opening, and also it can also at the same time it can prevent another one from closing if they are not in the right position. One of such kind of cushions are this one you have here. You have the corks here. This cork is going to help this guy from not opening, and then this cork here is going to push down. The one that is going to push down this as it helps to close this, is actually controlling this. So if these kind of things are out of place or they are dislodged, if you don't fix it, it's going to give you a problem. So sometimes you tie it too much, and then it doesn't allow this guy to close very well. You start seeing your parts like this. So when I pick a sax and the low keys are not opening, sometimes you have to even add some pressure to force this guy to compress by force. So what you need to do is just to lose it a little out so that it can help some of these guys to close. Sometimes this guy is not closing very well, or it's difficult for you to close. It's very hard. You have to start pressing it. The guy refuses to close. You check behind here. You can check behind here, and you notice that those corks are also right here, controlling how these things close. So that's why you now have a spring here, a screw here, where you can control the depth and the height of those corks, of those cushions. Okay, so that's how you quickly identify. Do you understand it now? Let's assume that I have a problem here now. There's a problem here. And then I now go. This guy is not responding. This guy is not responding. Neither. All this from here down to my B flat is not responding. I'll just check what note played last. The last note I got correctly is my E. So I have a problem with my D, it's not playing. And then my E flat is, oh, look at it. This guy is out of place. It's supposed to be closed. It ought to be closed, but it's open at rest. What is the problem? Look at this. Look at the spring close back. It's out of place. So I just press it back and fix it back. Look at it, it's back. So you know this guy is closed now. So that's how, so if I play now, the guy is closed and it's giving me what I want. So that is just how it is. That's all for low keys. Another challenge, you notice that the low keys are playing, but they are not strong. They are not very strong. They are not very strong. They are closed, but they are not very. They are sounding, they are sounding dull. They are sounding dull. The reason why it's sounding dull is because look at this kind of thing here. These are the guards. These are the guards. This guy is not just here. Don't remove it. And in fact, there's even a way for you to even adjust the depth and the height. So this guy is, while this guy is protecting this pad, this guy is controlling. It's like it's serving as those cushions I told you to stop the pad where it ought to stop. And then sometimes you now notice that the depth is too much, and then this guy is not opening. There's no freedom for this guy to open it rightly. And if sometimes the guy is opening too much, so they have everything is well calculated. This guy ought to open at a level, and then if it's open, you press this, and then this guy is obstructing it. You need to lose it. Sometimes you need to tighten it because guys, your pads are opening too wide or too shallow. Shallow opening of pads will give you shallow depth of sound. Your sound will be kind of moody and not clear and not sharp. So that's how it is. You need to control. Look at it. You need to control the depth of these guys. Look at it. You can even use any screwdriver that will help you to quickly adjust. Those are depths. Those are details on what these sax repairers do. But today I'm just trying to tell you what are those emergency things you need to just, because this thing can happen on stage or before you go upstage something, or somebody tampered with your sax and you need to quickly fix it. So you need to be able to have a materials that you can use to replicate all these cushions. If, for example, there's something here, look at this guy. That's the cushion. If this guy is out of place, this guy is going to be making noise. This iron is going to be hitting this iron, and it's going to do pa 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 pa. So if you have noisy saxophone parts, you need to fix those things. And sometimes, look at it. This part here, if I press this, it's opening this. It's opening this part here. If that cushion is not there, this part is going to open too wide. And then over time they culminate into a saxophone that is very difficult to play. So the next point I want to talk about, where your lower when your lower keys are not playing, your lower notes are not playing, is check your reed. I hope your reed is not dry. If your reed is serrated, you have not adequately soaked it inside water, and then the guy has not swelled up to take that smooth edge, you're going to run into problems producing the low notes. So check your reed. Another thing is that maybe the octave key is not closed. Something can happen. There's this guy is supposed to be closed. This guy supposed to be closed, and there's a spring that is helping it to open and close. Now, if this guy is not closed, you cannot get your low notes. So check, is this part closed? This is number one. If it's not closed, you can't get anything low. You only be able to get something high, and so on and so forth. So if you are not getting your low note, check why it's not. Sometimes you notice that somebody has tampered with it. The distance between this place and this place must be accurate. If it's not accurate, you need to mechanically adjust it. Try and mechanically, pull it apart or close it so that you notice you have a closing water outlet here, air outlet here. So that is what the octave. So another thing you need to know is that where do you expect this guy to be open and where do you expect this guy to be closed. For example, when I'm low, I expect it to be closed. I expect it to be closed all the way, even when I'm pressing my higher D. I expect it to be closed. Watch here while I blow. You see, it started opening from my key A. The moment I release this G on the second octave, this guy is open. So if it's not closed, all the notes I was playing while it ought to be closed will be giving me a problem. And then from the high, I expect it to be open. So this is the key. I use my G to test the closing of. I press my octave key down, I hold my G, and then I start playing G and A. I start. So I expect it to close. Is it closing well? Is there, everything about part has to be airtight. If it's not airtight, you're not going to enjoy the sax. Listen, then the last advice I have for you is that after having done all of this, take your saxophone for medical checkup, mechanical checkup. You need to service your sax regularly, and I service the saxophone. For those of you that are in Abuja or you are close by, you can send in your sax. I'll service it and send it back to you, or you can bring it just a whole day. I should be able to service your sax. If your sax is not good, you won't know whether you are the problem or the sax is the problem. So you need to check someone that is able to go through all those corks, all those cushions, your springs. Sometimes your springs are broken. They are even out of place. I will go and get such kind of materials that I can use, cut it back, fix it into position. Alright guys, that is all for today. I hope this class is just something, it's like a tip. If you like this kind of how to repair the sax, on the comment below, just go ahead and comment. Let me know what is the problem with your sax. What are those challenges you are facing with your sax, so that I can address such problems specifically. This one now is just an overview of how to quickly repair your saxophone in emergency situation. Alright, so thank you guys. If you have not subscribed, this is a channel where we teach various kinds of all musical instruments. A lot of things. Is an empire. We do so much. And every Tuesday we expect us to drop our sax class and our guitar class. Go ahead and invite friends to join us. Share our videos, and then you're blessed. Alright, thank you for supporting us. See you next week Tuesday.